So thank you to everyone that's subscribed at this point. I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry there hasn't been any content. I wasn't really prepared to do any content, but I've heard you guys. You guys want some content, so here I am. In my free time, I watch a lot of Twitch streams and I watch a lot of YouTube, like many of you do, I'm sure. And in that process, I see a lot of people asking about settings and stream PCs and things like that. Well, I'm here today to tell you, you don't need a dedicated PC just to encode. You don't need a capture card. You don't need a mixer or any of that. You just need one PC. Now, Hutch, I don't have an i7 or I don't have some crazy GPU. That's okay. There's an alternative, and I think that alternative is this guy. This is a GTX 1050 Ti, but you don't need to go this high, but this is the one I received. You can do just the GTX 1050. And the reason why I picked that is because one, it's small, and two, it doesn't require any additional power. So you can just put it in your PC and configure it. Now, what are you doing? Why do you want a second GPU? Well, let me explain. So, a popular program called OBS, they updated it so you can make OBS use a secondary GPU. What that does is it takes whatever, it would normally encode on your processor if you stick with the default setup, or it would go on your main GPU if you use something like NVENC, which is the NVIDIA encoder. And so with this, you can pop this in and record with this guy, so you can get the most frames, and your CPU isn't bottlenecking. And yeah, it's pretty nice. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I have OBS set up, so you guys can do that at home. Okay, so, all right guys, we are now at my PC. I'm gonna show you how to configure your GPU and OBS so you can start using that dedicated GPU. Now in OBS, you see here I am running OBS 18.0.1 64-bit. I always recommend that you do that. I'm not recording on, well, you can see I'm actually using OBS right now, so you can see how little impact it makes on your OBS using the NVIDIA encoder. Anyways, my scenes, my sources, yada yada yada. We're gonna go to File, Settings. Okay. We're gonna be in the Settings dialog now. You should have your streaming service set up, whether that be Twitch or YouTube. We're gonna go here to Output. Now that we are in this profile, this is where things get tricky. You're gonna change your output mode from simple to advanced. You're gonna change your encoder to NVENC. Okay. You're gonna come down here. I believe Twitch recommends that you use constant bitrate. We're just gonna set that to the maximum 5,000 that Twitch recommends. Okay, we're gonna leave all this. What you want to change is this. So if your primary GPU should be 0. If we change that to 1 and hit apply, your secondary GPU is now going to do the encoding. Okay. You can go higher than this and your GPU will handle it just fine. So if you plan on doing some local recordings, do 20K. I mean, if you're gonna even do 4K video, and you don't plan on downsampling or anything, up that shit up to like 40K if you want. Like, you can do it and your GPU will be able to handle it. Here's my video settings. You're not resampling anything, so this setting really doesn't matter. But I keep it the default and 60 FPS, and it handles it well, and that's it. Once you press OK and you save your settings, you should be able to start streaming
Like I said, Twitch recommends currently 5,000 kilobytes per second, so you will want to keep your output to that. If you're doing something locally or going to a different platform like YouTube, feel free to up that, and your dedicated GPU will be able to handle it. If you guys have any other ideas for tutorials that you'd like to see, or setups, or like how to do notifications, things like that, feel free to hit me up, leave a comment below, and I will get back to you. All right, peace.